Hey everyone. So, today we're going to be wrapping up, or trying to wrap up, Digimon Survive. Normally, I don't like rushing through games at all. I like to enjoy them, right? Even when I stream them, I like to give you the same experience that, someone would get if they're playing the game for the first time, or if they're playing the game as well. If cutscenes play out, I let them play out. I try not to talk over them, unless it's like, unless I'm laughing or something, that's fine. But I try not to, talk over them. In this case, Digimon Survive has gone through such a fucking, like, roller coaster of quality that I'm kind of at the point where there is no way this ending is going to be something that is not predictable. Let's try to speed this up. And again, normally I like playing games on the hardest difficulty to get some sort of challenge. Normally I like enjoying these sorts of games. But it's been just like a nightmare, sort of. I've been playing this game, I think, since... Actually, let me check when because I know I uploaded part 1 on YouTube, like, the day after I streamed it. So if I quickly check... I've been playing this game, technically, since... fucking when? Since July. We've been going through this game since July, and I've yet to finish it. Holy fuck. That was fucking 4 months ago. And I kept dreading trying to finish this. And instead we did other streams, which were a lot more fun, that's for sure. But I also don't want to leave this game unfinished. And I just want to have, like, the archive of it up on YouTube. Just edit it and all that shit. So, we're going to try to get through this game. And we're going to try to just wrap it up. Again, I normally hate doing this. I don't like going through a video game and just speeding shit along. But we're going to just do that. We're in part 11 in Digimon Survive. And then we just have the final part. And then that's it. So, let's just get ready to wrap things up so we can move on to other games. If you want to know why I think this game became god-awful, just watch, like, the last 10 minutes of the last stream, and that will explain it, because it did become, like super shitty. We're probably also not going to be playing on hard mode anymore, because it's a waste of time. It is a huge waste of fucking time to continue on hard mode. Mainly because it's not difficult. It's just, hey, here's a like a 5-minute battle. It's now gonna take 15 minutes because the enemies will take a lot longer to kill. They will not do a lot more damage. You will still be fine. There's no real strategy. They're just sponges, and that sucks, like, a lot. So we're gonna skip that. We're gonna just go straight through the fights. Gonna try to get through the story, and I will more than likely be reading and summarizing what the hell's going on, which I know is a very shitty thing to do. It's really shitty. I hate doing that. I don't like watching, say, a stream or a let's play or something, and then having the streamer or whoever's doing commentary just kind of talk over everyone, and then also being like, hey, if you want, pause the video and then read what's going on. I'll normally do that if it's way too fucking long. But I've been reading a lot. I read a lot in all my streams. I try to, give someone some sort of enjoyment as well. Maybe if they enjoy my voice, if they like the way I read shit, then sure, they can, also, I guess, enjoy that instead of reading it themselves. Or if they don't read, say, as fast as I do. But for this, I'm more than likely just going to be reading and summarizing. So just, I guess, beware of that, so that you know ahead of time. This may not be the best finale video to watch, or best finale stream to watch, but at this point, I just really want to get through with this fucking game. It's almost December. I want to move on to, not Christmas games, let's say, but some other games in the backlog that might suit the winter a little more. So I don't know. I mean, as far as we know with this entity, the what the hell was his name? The Master. The dude's been trying to just kill everything and kill everyone in it, like in the world that he's at. Like, you know, he's killing his henchmen, he's killing Digimon, he's destroying things, like literally like destroying places. He's ransacking places. Like for example, the park, he like went and thrashed it. Like the factory, I think he blew it up. He's causing earthquakes and shit, not just in this world, but as we learned last time in the other world. So I'm kind of shocked that he's like surprised about this. He's like, oh no, the world I created is shrinking. I will die too. It's like, just don't fucking destroy it, bro. Anyways, so his ultimate desire is, and then it's cut off because we don't fucking know, right? Okay. So now Miyuki's like realizing shit. Oh no. Okay, so hey, my dear priestess. Oh no, he's in my head. I'm not gonna hurt you because obviously I need you as a vessel. Anyways. Without you, I can't do what I want. I can't forgive your family. Oh no, he's pissed off. Anyway. Oh no. And now she's being taken over again. Anyway. That would have been 15 minutes or some shit. And it's literally like, hey, I hate your family, so I'm gonna keep using you as a vessel. Hey, by the way, I'm still gonna control your mind. Like, alright. So yeah, so we found, this is what I really fucking hated about this game, is how they're like, oh no, Haru is actually Renamon. What a twist, right? When it was like hyper implied at the end of like part 7 or some shit that Haru was Renamon. You've never seen them both at the same time. One time Haru ran away and then he came back as Renamon in the sewers in part 6 or some shit. It's been a nuisance, man. And then the entire like chapter 10, like part 10, was a waste of time. It is a literal waste of your time as a player, in which we have to literally go through these typical anime trope of, hey, I used to be a good guy, now I'm gonna betray you to save the person that I care about the most. Oh wait, that guy doesn't really care about me. Now I'm gonna fight alongside you guys. Hey, let me like transform into my ultimate form. There we go. And you know, Renamon went mega and blah 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 blah. What the fuck was this? It was if you were playing through that chapter at normal speed, letting all the voices play out, that would have been like 3.5 hours of nothing. Of literal nothingness. I can't believe the writers went for that safe crutch for an anime trope. But anyways, so we made it back, everyone passed out, and then Renamon's like, hey, let's talk. So what's up? Okay. Why are you taking Haru's form? Because the developers don't want to like give you like other scenes as Renamon. He's like, oh, I'm just familiar. You guys already know me. Okay. So he's more used to being in this form, okay? It's still fucking weird though that, you know, he's the professor's like younger self, right? He's taken on that illusion form of the professor from like 50 years ago. That must be fucking creepy as hell for this guy. Anyways. So Miyuki's in the shrine. Inside of it. And then the master's true body's inside the shrine. Okay, so he's not lying. Everyone's surprised. Yeah. Anyways, the enemy was there the whole time. But we have no idea how to get there. Anyways, do you trust me or not? Okay. So you don't trust me? Okay, so we're gonna go through this fucking loop. Okay, so I trust you. So now everyone's gonna be like, cool. Let's trust him because we trust the protagonist. Anyway, sorry about that. So how do we beat him? Let's focus on rescuing her before we beat anyone, and then get back. And if it doesn't work, we run. Cool. Anyway. Okay. So anyways, if something's wrong in this world, it's gonna affect the other one, right? We can do that separately so we can beat him and save the world. But we can't do the other, right? Okay. Jeez, fuck. Hold on. Is there really another way without fighting? I don't think so, but anyway. Maybe we should focus on saving Miyuki, then going back home. But like we already know this is not gonna work. This is what I mean. This is what I mean about the game literally, like, just being fucking stupid about this. And maybe we should focus on saving Miyuki and getting home like Minoru said. Why the fuck was this sentence written? Why was that interaction written into the game? And again, this is more of the examples of the game treating you like a fucking idiot. In part 8, we went back to the real world. In part 8, we figured out, hey, it's been like, you know, 2 weeks in the digital world, but out here it's been 6 hours or some shit. We figured that much, right? And then we saw an earthquake fucking happen or something like that in the real world, and then that's when we realized, oh shit, things that happen here happen in the other world, and things that happen in the other world happen here. So say for whatever fucking reason, we leave the digital world and we land back here, right into the real world, right? In 10 minutes, it'll be like 2 days or some shit in the digital world. But the master can fucking do whatever the hell he wants there and somehow destroy our world. You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna change shit. This is the stupidest fucking thing that's been written here. Because at the end of the last part, we explained what the fuck happened. Again, to everyone. We told them in part 8, when we came back from the digital world back to the real world, they didn't believe us. We told them again in part 10, after we rescued everyone, after we established who Renamon was, after we told them again, hey, by the way, the professor's Haru from 50 years ago. He's Miyuki's brother. Miyuki's a fucking shrine maiden that's got special powers who can send us back to our world. And then if shit happens here, it happens outside as well. Remember when the cable car fell? The cable car got destroyed or whatever in the other world, in our world. Remember when the amusement park got kind of like when there was an earthquake or whatever, an avalanche? That shit happened here as well. Or a mudslide, or the landslide. When the landslide happened, it happened in the digital world as well. So it's like, what the fuck is this? Why would Takuma, the fucking protagonist, think this? Why would he think maybe we should focus on saving Miyuki and getting home? And he said it before, since our worlds are connected, it seems like we have to beat the master. Or maybe we can go back. Once we're back in our world, we can rethink on how to defeat the master. No, you can't. No, you fucking can't. If you spend a day in this world and you figure out how to beat the master in a day, you can go beat him the next day, right? And in our world, it's only been like 10 minutes. But if you go back to our world and you spend a day thinking it over there, it'll be like a month here. What kind of fucking stupid thinking is this? This has already been established. This is like, these guys can't be this dumb. They're 17, they're 18, whatever, right? They're students, right? They're smart enough to remember these fucking rules. This is what I mean by the game getting really fucking dumb. But if there really is another way, we should look into it. It doesn't matter. Let's just focus on beating him. You beat him, you can fix the world later. Anyways, but how do we do that? We'll think about it later. But if we beat him, who knows what will happen to our world? And not just this one might be destroyed. Yeah. Exactly. So it's like, if we don't stop him, you all die, and if we stop him, we can maybe stop the world from being destroyed. But yeah, if you fight and lose, it's the same thing. Well, who cares? Anyways, let's all go to the shrine. That's all we can do. Okay. So everyone's really scared now of this shit. Why don't we have some free actions for a bit before we actually jump in? Let's just have some free actions real quick. Like, let's just pad this out a little bit, because we gotta have this structure, right? We need to have this structure of, hey, you need to actually talk to these people. I'm gonna quickly do this though, because if I recall, Monzimon gives you the last enlightenment slabs that we need. Give me a sec. One second. What do we need for like the last ones? Not perfect, but we need the other ones. Yeah, the ultimate ones. Grand Kuwagamon gives us some. Okay, so let me quickly just get this shit going. And then we can go get one enlightenment slab, and then we can show off one of the megas, and that's it. Because I still want to show like that off at least. If we check our stats, so let's see if we go to evolution. So we can have Phoenixmon or Varudurumon. Whomst else? There's Belzamon. We still haven't gotten you. Whomst else? Mega Seedramon or Metal Seedramon. There's Rosemon. There's Sarasmon still, which is like fucking huge. We have you three, Shindramon or Mugindramon. There's Gallantmon, which we don't care about, and like that's it. Just about. Yeah. Okay. So let's quickly do that. We'll show it off, and then like we'll show off all the megas, and then we'll continue with the story. We'll just have Agumon do it again. I'm also going to change difficulty to easy now, if I hadn't already. Oh, it's already on very easy. Good. So we don't waste fucking time. Let's see if we can actually recruit him though. That's the only pain in the ass, because since he's a mega, he's gonna be like have a low recruitment chance. So the monster thresh is about on the spot. So we just wait. Oh, woo. Like Palmer. Seems perplexed by the sight of a human. So let's smile and wave. Struggle. Oh, woo woo. What up? What up? Okay, what else? Monster looks away as if bored. Lure him with food. I think we fucked it. Well, at least it seems like smile and wave gives you only one. Anyway, recruitment chance 6%. Let's see if we get it. We did not. All right then. In that case, we now give up. And that's it. We're not gonna waste too much time with this. Just wanted to have that open. Just wanted to try it. If it worked, cool. Then we got these slabs that we need for getting perfects. If we don't, then we don't. I'm gonna quickly just go through these. I don't care about their interactions anymore. I don't care about like what the fuck's going on anymore with any of these guys. We're just gonna skip. Anyways, oh yeah, I didn't notice that he was here. Anyways. Oh, we got an ultimate enlightenment slab. Neat. So I guess now we can show it off anyways. So let's go ahead and save. And we're gonna be saving and loading after showing this off. So let's start with, I don't think anyone can. Oh, wait, you already were. Yeah, we can show off like, say Belzamon, for example. So there's Belzamon. He gets double impact, which is pretty neat. Low chance of dealing damage and breaking the opponent's guard when attacking. That's actually useful. We have another one, so now let's show off. Let's actually show off Varudurumon. Yeah, Varudurumon's pretty cool. This dude is rad. I like him, like, I like his design quite a lot. He's got a 5 ranged attack that does 300 damage, which is kind of a lot, I think. Let me see. Right, we can't check it. It's kind of a lot. What else? And prevents all status abnormalities and status reductions. Oh, that's his passive. Like, just off the bat. Not bad. Not bad. And it's only 65 SP. That's fucking crazy, dude. Alright, hold on. Let's go ahead and load. It should take, like, a few seconds. And there it is. Alright, now let's check the rest. Alright, so... you can become Metal Seedramon. Who is also pretty cool. What do you get? So reduce damage taken 4 ranks. Not sure what the fuck that means, and then this ain't too bad, actually. So he's got a range of 5 to shoot something, but then the beam itself travels 4 blocks. So if you hit someone in, like, right, if there's 4 dudes right in front of you, all lined up, you can hit all 4 of them with this, which is great. So that's neat. And if we check Lilymon, Ceresmon. I want to see how big it is in this game. Because remember, like last stream, I talked about how huge this guy is. Oh, fuck. He's a big boy. Look at him. What's your passive? Both damage dealt and take... What the fuck? Why? Also, its attack range is huge. Holy shit. Man, this thing is outrageous. I'm still thinking we're gonna, like, have you and maybe Varudurumon, just to have them as, like, I mean, they're not even gonna be useful, but I just like them. Right, let's load again. Let's check the rest. Alright, so Zudomon, you can become... Let's go with Pleziomon. Pleziomon's kinda neat. Yeah. What do you get? Raises physical defense and special defense by 1 rank, less likely to be affected by status abnormalities. That's not bad. And then this is an interesting attack too. The only thing that sucks is that it's super close range. Man, that kind of sucks. You get a funnel, but like a funnel attack, but that's also just bad. We can check out Mugindramon. I think Mugindramon is one of the ultimates for Agumon, or one of the megas for Agumon. But I'm not sure. Also, why the hell do you have a voice? I think normally in like the anime, Mugindramon just sounds like, I don't know, a metal trash can being dragged through a stony parking lot whenever it, like, opens its mouth. Anyways, raises damage dealt by dark attacks by 2 ranks, and raises physical attack 1 rank and recovers SP when defeating an enemy. That's actually really cool. And then he gets Mugen Kanon, so Infinity Cannon. I don't know what the 6 being in a white block means, though. Because I don't believe that was ever explained, unless for some reason I skipped it, which I doubt. An area of 2, unless that just means since it can only display 5 blocks at a time, it's showing you that it's 6. Okay, I get it. Let's quickly check with Agumon. Should be right here. Yeah, so Mugindramon would have been the not masochist, like the violent route or whatever. Not violent. Wrathful route. Okay. So let's load. Okay, Boomstones. Already did you, we did you. Let's check out Dino Rexmon. Anorexmon's pretty neat. He's got giant fucking claws on his feet, which is weird. Like a giant raptor. So, interesting choice, I guess. So, raises physical attack and speed 1 rank. Low chance of putting targets to sleep when attacking? What the fuck? Why? That's pretty good, though. Like a 2 range, like just block attack. That's not bad with a nice range. That's sweet. He only gets to use it twice, but he's also level 18. So we can show off Gallantmon or Dukemon. Ignores monsters' poor affinity. Also increases physical attack, special attack, and speed by 1 rank. Okay. And then a beam attack, because that's where, you know, he fires this fucking beam from his shield. With a range of 6 and an area of 5. That's actually pretty good. It's a shame I really don't like Dukemon. So let's load and show off the rest. We're almost done. Alright, Vamdemon. Nope. Well, I guess we can show off Boltamon. Are you Zubamamon? I forget. You are not. That's right. Creepy. What do you get? Low chance of damaging the opponent first when attacked, nullifying the attack. So, low chance of countering and then stopping them? That's really cool. Pernicious Waltz. I'm gonna check, but I'm pretty sure this might be the final evolution of Dracmon. And it seems like it might not be. Also, we have Renamon in the party now? I know we had it in the party, but now Renamon's gonna be interesting. There's a special attack. He's gonna be handled by her. That's weird. But sure. What did you have? Mugendramon, Piedmon, and Mugendramon. I don't think we showed you off. But we don't have the ability to digivolve you. Oh well. Anyway, so that's Boltamon. Let's go and load. And now we're gonna like commit to evolutions. So we're gonna evolve Garudamon into Varudurumon. Again, there's no point in having them, as we're probably not gonna use them much, if at all. But there he is. A cool Digimon that you hardly ever get to use in any of the games. It's usually a boss. And then we're gonna go with Sarasmon. God, it's so big. Remember, Sarasmon is right there in his forehead. Or on the island's forehead. And now she's like tiny. But this thing is normally the size of the entire island that we're on right now. So it's kind of funny that they just let you have it. Anyways, let's keep training. Where is speed? We don't have it. Physical defense, that's not bad. There's max HP. Alright, at this point, like, Agumon's, like, pretty good. If we had any ways to raise speed, we'd probably do it. But let's focus on everyone else for now. You're a special attacker, which is weird. You're mixed. Let's go with 2. And let's go with... You don't need max SP, but I know... You might. So give it to you. Where is HP? No, one of these did it. Here we go. Greatly raises max HP. You're now at 1,000. And your defense is kind of okay. So let's give it to... Let's give you special attack. Which is right. Who else do we need? Labradamon. 136 is your defense, 117 is yours. Yours is already worse. So is yours. We'll give you... We'll give you... Yeah, 1, 2... Greatly raises SP, so... You already have a shit ton, which is crazy. We're gonna give it to Agumon, actually. So we can start doing Terra Force a lot more. Gaia Force. a lot more. We're gonna buff up your special attack a little bit. And physical attacks for you. And so, where are you? Shakomon? No, you're a special attacker. It was you, I believe. Doesn't matter. And then we'll give everyone one of these. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's on you. 5 and 6. Cool. It's an item. All-purpose ointment. Okay. And I think that's it. Cool. Let's leave. I know I'm like, hey, let's just get through these as quickly as possible, and that's true. So I'm just talking to whomever. I don't care about what we get out of it. And let's just move on. Okay. So she's just wanting to take a selfie. My god. Oh no, she's, you know, become better. Hopefully she doesn't fuck things up when we get back. Anyways, you've gotten much stronger, blah, 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 blah. She's not a slouch. Anyways, you've matured a lot. Great. And then they're just going to take more selfies before leaving. Cool. Next. Where are you? Alright, let's see what's up with Minaru. Before that, there are no items here. Let's talk to him. More pictures, okay. So last chance to kind of, you know, remember this. Anyways, Minaru's gotten braver. I'm counting on you. Yeah, there we go. I'm pretty sure if I would have told him something like, hey, you've gotten brave, he probably would have, like, blushed, but it wouldn't have been, like, a good way. He would have been like, well, why are you saying that? Maybe he would have gotten flustered, so you kind of got to tell him in another way, if that makes sense. Alright, let's talk to Aoi and then get ready to proceed. Anyways, so what's up? Just thinking back on everything that happened. I've just been thinking this whole fucking time since she got captured. Anyways. And then Labramon saved me. Like, they're just reminiscing at this point. We're all connected, blah, 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 blah. Even though things got hard, you were still there for us. Oh, man. I should be the grateful one. Really? Yeah, because you're always holding us together. Even so, thank you for clearing things up. Anyways, that was a wrong choice. Okay, so Agumon wants a selfie so he can have a memory of us, even though... Yeah, cute. Anyway. Yeah, I've been enjoying myself. Because Agumon's all like, oh, I'm so happy we met, even though it's gonna end soon. And then Takuma's like, yeah, things are gonna end soon. Anyways. Let's proceed. And then we're all gonna take a group picture, because this happens in every Digimon, like, anime. Essentially, at some point. At least the old ones. So this is like I believe a callback to the original. Because that happens with the original Digimon Tamers and like Digimon. And I believe Piximon? Oh, and then Garurumon's here? Oh no, Garurumon. Why are you injured? Anyways. Anyways, you gotta go, because the master's gonna come kick your ass. Anyways, I couldn't hold him off. Tis but a scratch. Anyways, get out of here. And then he's like, I'm not gonna abandon you, because of course. And now we have Puppet Mons. Or in Japanese, his name is Pinocchiomon. Anyways, it's because of you humans and blah 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 blah. Anyway. I'll sacrifice you too, you human-loving traitor. Okay. So now we have Garurumon Digivolving too. Where Garurumon? And the sprite looks so fucking weird, man. Alright, let me quickly check. Are you with us? I'm not sure. Vaccine, data, oh no, vaccine and virus. And then you are data. Okay. Anyways. Oh, I just have to beat Puppetmon, or Pinocchiomon. Oh, you can't move. Anyways. Garurumon's important to me. I'm gonna take a fucking revolver hammer to the face, and then... Well, let's get evolving to War Greymon. And we're gonna make a fucking beeline to Puppetmon. Or to Pinocchiomon. Yes, come to me. Oh, there were more of them. Neat. Is the lose condition if where Garurumon dies? Because if so, he might be fucked. And I should probably just move him to a corner. I'll double check. We can get fucked in of SP though, what the hell? Where Garurumon dies, yes, so that's a problem. Gaia Force. Well, anyway. Mission over. Oh wait, but before that, we gotta have the moments where Garurumon's like, oh no, I'm too hurt to move, but I believe in you. Yes, even though after everything's happened, I still believe in you, Garurumon. Thanks for that, but I'm still weak. Anyways. Yay. Anyways, we already beat Puppetmon, but we needed to have that cutscene. Oh. He survived with 3 HP. I don't believe that. What the fuck can you even do? Oh god, that sprite looks like garbage. What the fuck? How can you look so bad? And then freezing breath is in a cone and oh my god. Can't believe they made you like suck. Anyways. Please attack me and counter him. Oh no. And now we wait 40 fucking seconds. Anyway. Oh no. I'll get you next time. But because of you, we were able to like stay here. But we're alive because of you. Thanks for helping. Blah blah blah. Typical shonen shit. This entire scenario would have taken us an hour and a half to get through. All for this. Anyways, he got so tired he's now Gabumon. And it's been he said it. He said it himself. It's been 50 years. 50 years, Gabumon. Anyway. So I was fucking right the entire time. Anyways. We're emotionally ready to go fight the master. Let's go and save Miyuki now. Let's go. Oh, we still gotta take our selfie. Or our picture. Anyways. This is so dumb. We just got like invaded, right? We just had like enemies like they could have picked us off right now. And then she's just like, but we gotta take a picture before we do this. So there we go. Exploration time? Oh boy. Undershrine. Deep Undershrine. Oh boy. Alright, let's look at Gabumon. There he is. He has his blue blaster. And the evolution. God. Like, these two look so fucking bad. Garurumon looks kind of weird. Where Garurumon looks kind of gross. Like, his face looks like someone, like, smushed it. And then Metal Garurumon looks like a last-minute thought. It's like someone watched the original Digimon anime back in the early 2000s or the late 90s, and they hadn't seen Metal Garurumon at all in the past 30 years, and then they were asked to draw Metal Garurumon from memory, and then this is the result. Gabumon looks like Gabumon, Garurumon looks kind of like Garurumon, Where Garurumon, no, and then Metal Garurumon looks like a bootleg of Metal Garurumon. Meanwhile, you have shit like Agumon, who actually, you know, his line does look relatively close. I don't know what Greymon looks like in this game. Tyrannomon looks like Tyrannomon. Metal Greymon looks like Metal Greymon. War Greymon, his face is perfect. It looks just like War Greymon. But then we go back to you, and then we have this. That's disappointing. I had not seen Metal Garurumon at all. I knew he was gonna come anyways, because that's what's gonna fucking happen in this game. It's so predictable. But I did not think that they would make him look so shitty. Alright, so what do we have? The first floor of the inner shrine, murals decorate the walls as above, though light doesn't reach here, and then the second floor underneath it. And then what else do we have? Just Kabuterimon and the entire Kabuterimon line. Alright, let's go to the under shrine. And what do we have? Something. Alright. I'm gonna read this and summarize it. Last time I read the entire... I've been reading all of these completely, but... No. I'll just go line by line. So for example, in the first one, how much time has passed all the way to sense. So I'll just be summarizing that way. So, how much time has passed? I still don't sense him anywhere. I'm scared. Can't believe when we first met, this child was so trusting. He wasn't long for this world. I was really happy, and I mean, the kid thought that I was strong. Everyone will change their mind, but if I get stronger, no one will make fun of me. I don't care if he trusted me or not. He was so down he couldn't get back. He would wander looking for something. It's not like he trusts me. It isn't like he trusted me or anything. My chest tightened when I saw him like that. I would put on a brave front, but then I realized he's just like me. I wouldn't trust people to hide my weakness. I didn't want people to think I was pathetic. I thought we could finally be friends. Please don't leave me alone. As I ran looking for him, I fell, or pain hit my body. All of a sudden it's cold. I was about to die. Oh no, what a way to go. Oh, that's right, because like his child died or whatever. Like his partner died, so now he's gonna go too. Anyways, there's no way we'd be friends. At least let that boy be safe before things went totally dark. I thought I saw him. He was smiling at me, and then ghastly hands grasped his ankles. Anyways, so that's it for this. Oh wait, we get this, right? Yay, cool. We got Extreme Burst, whatever the fuck that is. God, what a waste of time. Let's see what this is, though. Extreme Burst, where are you? Should be at the very bottom or something? No, should be a skill. Here it is. Deals non-physical damage, inflicts sleep, reduces your physical and SP defense ranks by 2. Fuck that. Anything else? No. All right, let's look at the murals real quick. So what do we see here from what we're able to see? Right, so this is the portal. I think we were here last time with the professor. There we have Frigimon, or it might be the brown one. We've got other Digis. Here we here we have Tokomon. What else do we have? I can't fucking recognize any of these others. That might be Elecmon. That might be the thing that digivolves into Candlemon. And I think that might be Goemon. I'm not sure, it's a little too dark. Oh, let's check the other side. Do this. And here we have basically the same thing, except here we have Koromon, we have Palmon's baby stage 2, we have Gomamon's baby stage 2. I think you are Petite Metamon or something. That's Tokomon again. And then this is the weird, like, hand from our war game. I forget its name, but it's the one that, you know, can become Kurasimon and become Diablomon and blah 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 blah. I forget his name because it's like super fucking long. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else here, right? No. Can we talk to anyone? Oh, we can look at the murals. Will it actually show me? There's something written here, maybe. Nope. What about the other one? Okay, so it's a big mural. Anyway. Next. Because there's nothing else. Like, those are the only two interactables in the room. Alright. So, we weren't followed. And then that door ain't moving. So we need a key or something. We need Magatamas. And then now we find out that Puppetmon's minions have Magatamas and we have to fucking get them somehow. Okay. So what should we do? Okay. So we need a Magatama to get through this. Sure, we're just gonna quote-unquote talk to Puppetmon, and by that I mean we're gonna beat the shit out of him. Anyways, they might be our enemies, but you know. So why don't we try talking to him? Oh, fat chance. Anyways, if it doesn't work, we'll just kick his ass. So let's go to the inner shrine now for some reason. I guess because we're coming back up, right? Anyway. Heard someone. Anyways, it's Puppetmon. So now let's skip straight to the point where we try to convince him. It doesn't work. And now we take them head on, because let's not waste time. Anyways. We're stronger this time. Go fuck yourself. My god. So much shonen bullshit. So now we have to chase them. You're still here? Of course, dude. Now give us the Magatama. He's not gonna give it to us, so now it's like... Hey, we'll fight you. If you lose, we take it. Sucks to be you, right? But, anyways. Jesus fuck. This is so dumb. Alright, what's the... Well, I'm gonna bring you out, just so we can get the speed boost. And actually, we'll show off Sarasmon. Sarasmon is kind of tiny. I mean, it's still really big in comparison to, you know, all the other Digis, right? Because even if we had, like, War Greymon or someone next to him, Sarasmon is still pretty big. But, we'll just go with this. More units can still fight. I don't care. So, win condition, Puppetmon's defeated, cool. We're gonna talk to Agumon. We're gonna make him fast as fuck boy. And then we're gonna, like, Digivolve to War Greymon and then just, like, book it. Have we found a Leomon in this playthrough at all besides this one? Because this is a, what, Ice Leomon? Yeah. So we haven't. Alright, we're gonna move this way and then straight ahead. Turn and face this way, and let's wrap it up. They're not moving. Good. Let's not waste time. I'm still gonna move you so that we get a back attack. So that we do a little bit more damage. And then Gaia Force, and now he's weak and dead. Cool. Here, it's a Magatama. Great. And if you recall from like our Shin Megami Tensei playthrough of Nocturne, Magatamas are incredibly important in that game. Because those are the things that, you know, go through your eye, and Demi-Fiend gets his powers, right? But in actual, you know, non-SMT lore, Magatamas are like charms like this. And you've probably seen them all over the place if you watched anime or if you've been to Japan. You know what it's like. Anyways. Again, like, going through this entire interaction would have taken so fucking long. So we're in the inner part of the shrine. Big pictures on the walls. What do they mean? Okay, so interesting. So let's see if we can kind of connect these. It seems like, excluding the two on the right, they're all the original adventure cast, it seems. Unless the weird dog thing on the far right, near the middle, is supposed to be like an evolution for Gatomon for some reason, but I doubt it, because it's supposed to be like whatever evolves into Labramon. Anyway, wonder what it all means. Anyways, it's gonna be like, you know, lore of like, hey, here's some kids that come into this world, they all get a Digimon partner, and then shit happens. Anyways, we have to stop this god, or whatever. Anyone who doesn't want to, like, come with us can leave. Yeah. Anyways, don't be dumb. And looks like we're ready. Yeah. Jeez, thanks again for the resub, man. But remember, you don't have to. You don't have to resub, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Either way, Miyuki's not here. We have to keep going deep in the shrine. Oh no. Actually, what did that say? Just like when you're back and I'm waiting, just a few parts here and there. Okay. They're able to read the walls now, at least. Anyways, we have to go deeper. Okay. And oh, we're getting text messages, by the way. What did that one say? Come home before it gets dark. Hey, what am I, a servant? Jeez. Pick up milk on the way here. So it might be because they're getting closer to the master, that they're getting closer to like their world, right? So because they're getting closer to their world, they might be getting quote-unquote reception and getting actual texts, you know, from their parents or from whomever, instead of like garbled messages like before. And now we're in the deepest part of the shrine, and look, there's Miyuki. Anyways, now let's skip to the part where it's like, oh, we need to like try to, you know, reach out to her. But of course that's not gonna happen. Oh no, let go of Miyuki. And okay. So they all just combined and took over her. This is so dumb. Like this finale has been just garbage. Oh wait. Now we can go. Is it kill everyone? No, just defeat Miyuki. Alright. Man, this would have been a lot more grim. Like if you look at the entire area, there's like a bunch of corpses. Like literally corpses of like all these Digimon around. That's like, man, that's pretty fucked up. Anyway. Agumon, get your speed boost, and now let's digivolve, and then let's just one-shot Miyuki, and then let's move on to the next encounter or scenario or fucking whatever. And oh sorry, it's gonna take 2 shots. You're all bark and no bite. Okay. Anyways, oh no, we can't do it. We're too weak. Please listen to us. Come back. No, it's not enough. Please, we're begging you, listen to us. I trust them, I trust you. Turn back to the animal and try to get her back that way. No, it's hopeless. Come on. Listen to my voice, blah 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 blah. So now we're gonna have Miyuki like scream for like 30 seconds. I think all these were supposed to play out at different points. You know, like let's say you do 1/5 damage and then we do the first cutscene and so on and so forth, right? But since we almost one-shot him, we're getting all the cutscenes now. So now Miyuki's like, oh my god, who's in front of me? It's everyone. And now she's gonna start fighting back. Oh boy. And then you miss. So now Miyuki is kind of like a little back, but she's not really back. They're like, cool, now let's get her out of there. No, we can't grab her. She's still too under his control. But I'll never let go. Okay. So he was gonna kill Haru, but he kills Renamon. Because they want you to save Miyuki. Renamon dies. And she's gone. She'll never come back. What do we do? Oh no. Now everyone's freaking out. But what should we do? But we can't give up, right? Because usual shit. Anyways, Gabumon is here to just remind the professor that, like, he's here for him. And that we can still save them. And now, the very predictable part.
Agumon, 俺らの熱はこの体には収まりきらねえぞ。僕らは今から一つになる。アグモン進化。ガブモン進化。終止符を打とう。オメガモン。
And the thing that anyone who paid attention to the game since the beginning saw coming, we now have Omegamon, who is of course a fusion between Wargreymon and Metal Garurumon. You know, he's a a super ultimate or some shit in Japanese. I love how the little evolution aura or whatever is behind him, like by a block, and he's right in front of it because I think the game glitched out. I don't think they tested this part like enough. Anyways, anyone that was paying attention or that knows Digimon at all, well, there we go. Like now it's there. Would know this was gonna happen because of course we're gonna get Omegamon. Because that always happens. Especially whenever there's a Gabumon, whenever there's an Agumon, there's always an Omegamon. It just sucks that they didn't both Digivolve and then give you like a unique animation just for him. That sucks a lot. Because Omegamon's like a big fan favorite. But of course not. Range of 7 in a square area? Oh man, that's fucking great. And raises damage dealt by fire and light attacks by 2 ranks. We deal no light damage right off the bat. Raises damage dealt to wrathful types 2 more ranks, so to virus Digimon, I guess. Anyway. Oh. My bad. We have to move first. And then we can use our cannon. But we have to be in range. And also, again, it's glitched out. Jesus fuck. You're seeing this, right? Like, you're seeing this. Like, this. Ugh, God. Anyway. Get fucking Shrek'd. Oh no, how can this be happening? Because we're here to save her. And then there we go. He slices at the fucking, like, Digi, and oh look. We pulled out Miyuki. Renamon gained a level even though it's fucking dead? How? Oh, because she's not dead yet. Or he's not dead yet, but he's like, you know, about to, like, disappear forever. Okay. Anyway, we're able to free Miyuki, but we paid a price. Renamon's gonna die. Oh no, I wanted to be by your side forever. Oh, but too bad that can't happen. We can't have two Harus. And now Miyuki's like sad. Okay. And oh, that's right. If you didn't know, when Digimon die, they just become eggs again. Anyway. Huge emotional moments. Or it should have been if the game wasn't fucking treating you like a child for the past 7 hours. Yeah, we gotta like it's still not over. What was that? Yeah, we treat them as if they don't exist. Yeah. So the whole world will be destroyed if we stop believing in it. Yeah, no, that's true. Anyways, there's still a chance. And then we need humanity's strength for this. What was the last part? If anyone's capable, you children can keep believing in this world to keep it alive. Great. Anyways, we can believe in him. And nothing's gonna change. So we gotta tell everyone about this world so that everyone believes in it. And then if everyone believes in it, then the world can stay alive. But of course, the master isn't dead yet, obviously. Yeah. Anyways, we got thrown out. Okay. We got through that entire part in 1 hour. That entire segment, if I would have, for some reason, let the entire audio play out, if I would have read every single bit of it, and if we would have kept playing the fucking fights, the 3 fights or whatever that we had in hard difficulty, it would have taken us like 2.5, 3 hours to just get all that. Not only does the game insult you at the very start of part 11, but then it's there to waste your time. We had 2 fights that were literally padding, and the game tells you this is padding. It's... oh my fucking god, man. Why does this game have to suck so much after the halfway mark? Why does this happen with a lot of modern games, where they literally just tailspin into nothing? It's so fucking sad. Anyways. So now the police is involved, right? Because remember, there was like a fight going on here. Yeah, they got the cryptid shots of like everyone. We also have Best Girl on screen again. Anyways. If you recall, before we jump back in, like Takuma was fighting Piedmon with Agumon and all that shit. And then we had like humans around. Anyways, we can't see shit, but now we're in the void with the master. Oh, but Renamon's gonna guide us because the egg glows or fucking whatever, right? Okay, we're seeing a reflection of the master's feelings, which is why it's so dark. He's gonna take us out one by one. Anyways. Oh yeah, now they're like going through the whole... oh, by the way, I explored your world. TVs are big. Alright. Oh yeah, these are just like memories or like illusions or fucking whatever. Yeah. So now he's going through his emotional, like, you know, he's facing his fears of like, oh man, I knew this was gonna happen. Back when I was a kid, but I didn't do anything about it. Anyways. Yeah, so this is I hate making this comparison, but it's like Neo Persona games, like Persona 3 onward, where it's like, that's not me, it's not true, and then you have to like face yourself and be like, actually it is me, this is what I was like. I need to face myself, literally, and then just be like, no, everything's good. Anyways, look, the egg, it's hatching. What the fuck is this? What is this shit? Even if I wasn't speeding through this, I would call like bullshit on this crap. What the fuck is this? No Digimon hatches into rookie stage right off the bat. No, fuck this. Fuck this. This game is no. Jesus fuck. No wonder Renamon gained it. Like the fact that Renamon gains a fucking level, like that's already like telling you, hey, Renamon's still here, by the way. Renamon's fucking mouth is huge. I really wanted to bring out Falcon. Anyways, let's not waste time. All enemies are defeated. How many are there? No. Yeah, you're not alone. I'm here for you. Anyways, this is our power. And then Sakuyamon. Yeah. We've seen this. We don't need this cutscene. We didn't need this. Yeah, I'll keep you safe. Blah blah blah. God, this is so anticlimactic. And again, I'm sorry for making it anticlimactic, but the game is also just being fucking stupid about this. Yeah, Miyuki's shadow, blah 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 blah. I used to be all alone, but now I'm not. So now her shadow goes away, so now the professor has to do the same thing. Right? So we've got 1, 2, just 2? Jesus, what a waste of time. Alright, Professor, time for you to face your fears and your shadow. Oh no, it's my fault that my sister was left all alone. No, it's not. She actually saved us. Anyways, now we're here to protect her. So that shadow goes away, and now Garurumon doesn't warp Digivolve? Okay. Anyway. Now we warp Digivolve. Oh, we can actually go into Omegamon right away? Cool, perfect. This is faster. Alright, get fucking obliterated. Partially? Yo, it didn't even one-shot him? That's fucking lame. I should have just gone with Wargreymon. That might have killed. How much HP do these things fucking have? 1200. So what the fuck? Is it because it blocked? I guess so. Anyways. Turn end, face this way. Turn end, face this way. And then he misses. Because of course. Anyways, now we one-shot it. And let's move on. This all could have been a cutscene. Just like, no, I believe in her. We did not need to have this fight. There is no point in having this fucking fight. I did want to check this, though. The evolutionary line. So now we can see that we have Omegamon. I wonder if we would have gone the Wrathful route, maybe that would have given us Omegamon Black, or Tzvat, which is just German for black. It's the same shit, but it would have been an Omegamon that would have been just black instead. Yeah, instead of calling him... What's the actual term for this? Hold on. Give me a sec. Yeah, because in English, or in the, in the localization, fusions are still called, or, DNA digivolutions, or, Jogress evolutions are still called Mega. So technically, Omnimon is still a Mega, but in Japanese, the fact that they even changed his name to Omegamon is crazy. Compared to everyone else still being the same, they call them Super Ultimates because it's like it's Rookie, Champion, Adult, or it's like Rookie, Adult, Champion, Ultimate, Super Ultimate, some shit like that. I don't remember. But Anyway, let's keep going. Anyways, those were shadows. They're here to show you like the evil part of you. We still have to explore, even though it's the final chapter for some god-awful fucking reason. Adoration and envy. Okay, are we going through sins now? Clashing values. Okay, what else? Sibling bonds. Oh, I see. So it's two characters at a time. Yeah, of course. All right. It's gonna be 3 fucking fights, aren't they? And of course, Minoru is too fucking stupid to realize that this is a shadow, that it's not really him, that, you know, he's saying everything that he really goes through, and now we have to basically talk him out of it and be like, Minoru, stop being a fucking imbecile and like actually face your fears. Yeah, because you're fake. Anyways, you're actually this, and this. Here's all your flaws. And then him being like, no, it's not true, before being like, actually, yeah, you're right. Like, no. It's just so bad. And then he's gonna do it again. See, I can't be a hero. But now he's like, yeah, I've learned to actually, you know, use the powers that I actually have as a person and grow from it. Anyway. God damn. And of course we can't Jogras unless we have Garurumon on the field. And let's just kill this thing. Yeah. For some reason it didn't one-shot him, but alright. Oh, because it's a mega now. Or it's an ultimate. When before it was like not an ultimate, it was like, or it was an ultimate, not a mega. Either way. We have to do this 2 more times with the other 2 characters and repeat this exact same fucking interaction again with them. God damn. Thanks for saving me, Takuma. Oh my god. Now let's do it with the other 2 chicks, as they go through the exact same thing. Yeah, there we go. We should, like, it's literally just them reflecting like who they are inside and blah 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 blah. And now we get to watch this again, except in battle form instead of an actual cutscene. We're bringing you out just so we can give a speed boost to Agumon. Yeah. Okay, now talk to Agumon. Speaking of, did you unlock your mega yet? You did not. Cool. Closer to me. Perfect. And now we go War Greymon again. And now we can one-shot this guy, probably. We hit him from the side. Yes, get owned. Cool. To an end. Now that it's her turn, she gets to go through what we just fucking saw. Except she actually, you know, accepts her flaws. Anyway. And now we get to do with her. With Saki. Oh no, I'm so pathetic. No, you're not, Saki. Yeah, you're right. Cool. Jeez. I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, man, it's really is a shame that I can't get a refund for this game, because it does get you like it does hook you in, you know. Let me do it from here. Oh no. Let me move here. Oh, let's see if this does more damage. It does. Because the game hooks you in, and it does a really good job at you know, telling a story and shit for the first 6 parts. But it's like 15 hours of gameplay if you're going through it like at the pace that you should be going through it, where you explore everything, where you read everything, and all that shit. So at least through Steam you can't get a refund. I think it's like 2 hours or whatever. If it was a percentage of the game, if it was like, okay, they made it past the halfway mark, like it should check like where like your save file is at, you know, like where your save file was last at. And if you know, if you made it past the like 50% mark, you know, like let's say to 60%, then you know you can refund the game. But if you go past, or sorry, if you go past 60%, you can't. But if you're right like before 60%, sure, you could refund it, because that would save you so much on like shit games, or games that just waste your time, or games that are so not worth it. Because I bought this like for $60. Like I paid full price like day of release, and we streamed it because I was like, man, there is no way this game's gonna be bad. And boy, was I fucking wrong. Boy, was I wrong. Anyway, because this is what the game devolves into. You want to find out what the hell's going on with the story, so blah blah blah. I'm gonna stop complaining about this, by the way, like because I'm also just repeating myself. Anyways, now let's have our 2 cutscenes with both of them. No, we don't see their growth because I interrupted it. I ended it too quickly, so we miss out on them, or do they add them afterwards? What happens? Nope. Or maybe they didn't have any because they're a little more, I don't know, I guess they're a little stronger than the others because they have themselves, right? So they grow together as people. Anyways, now we see the, you know, fucking Lovecraftian abomination that the master is. Maybe we could talk. Alright. I respect you trying to be, like, rational. But that's not gonna work. Hold on. You are a super ultimate all-rounder with 1700 HP. Oh man, I'm gonna, like, kick your ass so easily. Well, let's include you two, because why not? The master's defeated, and or whatever. Alright, let's see. What do you have? Oh no. What was it? Stats. What's your defense at? 161, 190, and he's basically a big fuck you. When attacking, increasing the damage dealt by skill based on the number of status abnormalities on the targets. Okay. Anyway. Turn end. Turn end. Now we talk to Agumon. Cool. You do nothing. And now you evolve into Omegamon. And now we move up. And now we attack. And can we hit all 3 of them? Hold on. Can I do it like this? And still hit him? We can, but I don't think that does more damage. I think it's still the same thing. Anyways, he's basically dead. Oh no. I'm gonna summon things to waste more time. And he's absorbing them. Is that a full heal? Is that a full heal? You motherfucker. God. Alright, well, turn end. What's the lose conditions? If we all die. Alright, well. You still didn't get your ultimate, like, unless that's all gonna happen, like I guess it doesn't matter now. I was assuming we'd all get our ultimates or our megas, like, this fight, which I assume that's what's gonna happen. Anyway. Let's see, does this count as a side attack? If I have you Supreme Cannon him, like here? Who knows? But let's repeat this once again. Oh no, he's so strong. She's gonna sing. And debuff him. See, that would have been a really neat, like, thing you could implement. Like, have Miyuki sing to debuff a boss or something, and so on and so forth. Getting other, like, cool interactions, but no, they went with the most bare bones, like, design for this. Either way, people are cheering us on or whatever, or we're getting text messages from people. Who cares? More cutscenes because he's already halfway through. And again, this is being done on like very easy or whatever because we're just skipping this. He's too strong. We can't beat him. He stole Miyuki again. We get a text. Hey, by the way, someone uploaded this to fucking Nico Nico. Or someone's like somehow live streaming all this to Nico Nico. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess we get full heals or some shit. I think Dracumon's probably still gonna be dead. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Dracumon's still dead. Anyways, end turn. End turn. End turn. And now we're gonna do this. We're gonna talk to actually no. End turn. Now we're gonna talk. Special attack boost, cool. So Takuma. So Omnimon gets or Omegamon gets an attack boost. Turn end. Talk. What do we get? Special defense, cool. Just so long as we have one guy surviving, it doesn't matter what happens to the rest of you. And physical defense. All right, and that's it. So at least it were useful for one final turn before we finish it, I guess. And you're dead, because of course. Are you gonna heal up, or am I gonna just kick your ass here? Alright, let's wrap it up. Anyways, get owned. Got a Chivo, massacred the master. Everyone gets a level up for some reason. And an ultimate enlightenment slab. Yay. Useless. Alright, master's gone. It's over. Hey look, a portal so we can get the hell out of here. No, it's a true form. It's the master's true form. I just wanted to protect this world, you have to believe me, oh no. Anyway. Obviously. Anyways, I'd rather not live in this world if it requires children to die in order for it to exist. So anyways, if we share this to social media, I can't believe they're going this fucking route. This is so fucking dumb. This is so fucking what is this? What is this? What the fuck is this shit? We're gonna share this world to social media so people believe in it. And it's gonna become like a fucking Japanese urban myth or whatever, right? It's gonna keep this world around for like another 100 years, which in Digimon time is like a million. And there we go. Like, that's the solution to this. This is so fucking stupid. Anyways, yeah, so when voices believe, so it's just an it's fucking hell, dude. This is a 50-hour long visual novel, basically to sorry, I'm just so frustrated at this. This is a 50-hour long visual novel whose whole message is study your local folklore so that you can preserve it. And that's it. Except the equivalent of this game is, since, you know, there hasn't been any fucking sacrifices in the past 50 years or whatever, people stop believing in the master's world, right? This fucking digital world, which again, 50 years is like 100,000 for Digimon. So that means that he was getting pretty fucking pissed off that this world was falling apart. But hey, if we can keep it alive by having people believe in it, then he gets calmed down and nothing happens to him. This is the stupidest fucking plot in any Digimon like media out there. And we've had Digimon Digital Card Battle, which is just a card game whose whole plot is you enter the digital world to play a tournament to save the world or fucking whatever, right? Like, that's the whole plot of Digimon Card Battle for the PS1. Holy shit. I'll talk more about this in my final thoughts when we wrap the stream up, but my god, this has been a literal waste of time. Anyways. Yeah, you guys can come back with us so that people will believe that this world exists. This is so dumb. Oh, never mind. Sorry, they're not coming back with us. But we'll remember you. So if you don't forget about us, we'll be safe. Anyways, we'll see each other eventually. Bye-bye. And then she's gonna sing, open the portal, and now let's all leave. Bye-bye, Agumon, and bye-bye, everyone. This would have been such a nice emotional moment if the game did not treat you like a fucking idiot. Holy shit. Oh, now we're skipping a year into the future. Interesting. Right, Miyuki doesn't know what phones are. It's been a year, she did. This is so... really? Isn't that a really old phone? You should get an intelligent one like everyone else. They're called smartphones. Miyuki, you've been here in this world for a year. There is no way you would not know what a smartphone is by this point. Like, I get it, you're from the fucking 70s, but you would know what a smartphone is. You're smart enough to remember, like, the shit. Like, you'll be fine. Anyways. So everyone's here, and then we're all gonna meet up so that we can meet, you know, see our Digimon partners once again. Cool. Now we roll credits. God damn, this game was stupid. What a waste of time. It's been an hour and a half, right? We went through 2 chapters in an hour and a half. And we wrapped shit up. This would have taken us like 6 or 7 hours had I not done this. If we would have just gone through the normal audio playing, the normal voices and all that shit. This is so unfortunate. And I'm so disappointed. But alright, let's get to final thoughts. Again, as usual, I would let all this play out, let it be emotional and, you know, cinematic and all that shit. But the game, as soon as we got to chapter 7 or 8, it started holding your hand a little too much, and then by chapter 9, it opened your mouth the way the protagonist from A Clockwork Orange's eyes were opened up during the experiment, and he was forced to watch a bunch of like violent scenes in the movie theater. They did that, but they opened your mouth, they held it open, and then they just grabbed plot and plot and plot and plot, and we're just shoving it down your fucking throat. Because you, as a player, as a consumer, as a reader, as a gamer, are too fucking stupid to pay attention to what the hell's been going on in this game. At least according to the game designers and the developers. They think you're too fucking stupid to pay attention. Mind you, this game, I get it, is T for teen, blah 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 blah. Any person that's 13 years or older that is paying any semblance of attention to this game will know what the fuck's going on, will see the twists coming, and is able to comprehend what is happening in the story. As soon as you got to chapter 8, the player knows that Renamon is Haru. As soon as you got to chapter 6 or 7 or whatever, and the professor like kind of had a talk with Haru, and we saw like a picture, and he said, oh, that's a picture of a younger me, but I could be misremembering or fucking whatever. That's your clue that, hey, the professor is Haru as a child, right? We know that Miyuki is like the like we know this shit. If you played the beginning of the game, you know what the hell happens. It's not a big surprise. It's nothing new. It's nothing revolutionary, let's say. But the game still tells you this shit like 5 times throughout the playthrough, which is so dumb. It's so dumb. Because again, the player is not stupid. And I'm not talking about, say, myself. Like I'm a fucking literature major, right? So I can see all the shit coming a mile away. But that doesn't matter. But like the average person playing this, the average person that doesn't read fucking, you know, stories and plays from 600 years ago and like studies them deeply can see all this shit. Like the average player knows this shit, can see this shit, can easily understand what's going on because the story flows well up until a certain point when you get to the end, and you can tell that there was a lot of developmental issues with this game. And there was. This game was originally supposed to come out, I think, in 2020. It was announced in, I believe, 2018, was supposed to come out in 2020. Let me see if I can find it while these credits roll. Or, well, that's kind of tell me to skip scene, but hold on. I'm pretty sure this was in 2018. Yes, announced in 2018, and then it was originally supposed to be released around 2020 or so. But if you don't know about the history of the game, which I believe I talked about in part 1, I'll just repeat it one more time, because it's been, you know, quite a while since then. The game was originally supposed to come out in announced in 2018, supposed to come out in 2020, and then due to like issues with the development cycle, they had to scrap the entire game and start all over. Like, they had to start the fucking game all over again. And that sucks. I don't know if during that developmental period, they're basically like, we'll keep the first half almost intact. We'll rework whatever it is that they need to rework. And then we'll try to fix shit. And then once they got to the second half of the game from Chapter 6 onwards, you can see that the game suffers in quality quite a lot. Because they have their big fucking twist. It's not even a big twist, dude. I don't remember the name of the dude who fucking dies in Chapter 6 because he's such a useless and like boring fucking character. Like, he was well written to be like a cunt, right? But I don't even remember who the fuck he is. I don't care, because I didn't care about his character. I didn't care about who he was, because by the time he starts to act like an asshole, and then slowly starts to get to the kind of like the crossroads of, I'm either going to become nicer or I'm going to fucking die. When he gets to that point, he doesn't, if he would have gotten an extra chapter of character development, it probably would have been a lot better. And he probably would have been a lot more memorable. But they're just kind of like rushing it. They're like, no, fuck it. This guy is going to die no matter what. I don't know if you can even save him. I'm sure you can. Who fucking knows? Who fucking cares at this point? But like, the developers are probably like, he's already going to be he's on death row. He's going to die anyways. We have to show the players that this world is savage. How can we do that? By having him like force a Digimon to digivolve because he hates himself and he thinks he's so weak or whatever. So he's going to kick the shit out of him. He's going to transform into a monster who is then going to eat him. Cool. Alright, shock value. But then what? What comes after that? And then that's where the downward spiral, like, it peaks right there. The game had some slight issues up until that point. They were very minor. But once you get past the point where Ryuji, I think was his name, where Ryuji dies, it just goes straight down. Because there's nothing. Nothing happens. Nothing fucking happens. It's just like, oh no. We find out that Miyuki is now a fucking shrine maiden. Cool. All of the minions that were like trying to kidnap Miyuki are slowly getting killed one by one. And then the master fucking takes over Miyuki for chapters 9 through 12. And then we waste time as we try to get her back. We do the same bullshit that happens in any shonen anime about friendship and blah 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 blah, which is fine. Those tropes are fine. There's nothing wrong with the tropes. But they waste your time here. They waste so much of your time with a lot of padding. Chapter 11 should not even have existed. It's like I mentioned at the start of the stream, it's literally Randomon being like, if I give you the children, will you let Miyuki go? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna get the children. Oh no, the children beat me. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna betray you anyways because I knew that even if you got the children for me, I was still gonna kill you, Randomon. Oh no, the master is a cunt even though I should have known this. I'm gonna team up with the kids again. Fuck you, master. And then now Randomon joins us. What the fuck was this? What the fuck was the point in all that? There was no point to all this. Like, that entire chapter was such a waste of time just to show Randomon switching sides, giving you the fake out, quote unquote, and then you finally get to have him like join you. Because we need to have that fake out moment. For whatever fucking reason. If this is like a player's first time experiencing any of this, like literally any of these tropes. If you are 13, you've never watched anime, you've never watched movies, you've never read books, and you've never like gone outside for more than like 5 minutes, this game is gonna be like the perfect fucking game for you. This is like the exact same experience that people who play Persona 3 through 5 as their first like major JRPG ever go through, where they think it's going to be the greatest fucking game ever because they haven't played anything else that has some semblance of story or character development, and they think that those games are masterful, and then they never play anything else because they're so obsessed with those 3 titles, and they make it their whole personality throughout their teen years and their developmental stages, and they become the most annoying people in society. It's that exact same shit. Those are the type of people who would love this game. People that have never played anything else before in their lives of this caliber. If this is like your first visual novel, your first JRPG, your first strategy game, you're gonna think it's amazing. It's the same, excluding the Persona example, it's the same people like, or it's the same shit with like the people that played Fire Emblem for the first time on the Switch or on 3DS or whatever, where they thought, oh my god, this Fire Emblem game is fucking incredible. And then they ignore all the ones that came before him, which are all like really fucking good, but they liked these ones on 3DS because look, anime tropes. Oh look, I can marry people. Oh look, I can have children or fucking whatever, right? They're like, I want to fulfill like my weird fucking waifu fantasies, and that's why this game is a 10 out of 10 because it lets me do that instead of actually enjoying a story, and then they ignore any flaws that it has because they like the waifu elements. Same with this. It's like, oh, I like the characters, and because I like the characters, I'm gonna kind of ignore any of the problems this game has, even though chapters 7 through 12 are a waste of time. It's a shame. It's a real fucking shame that this game went through this. Because again, it had so much potential, and from the beginning, I'm pretty sure I was saying that, like back in July when the game came out, I'm like, this game had a lot of potential. But once you start getting to the end, my god, does that potential just plummet. And it shows. And it's a real shame. I really wanted to like this game. I never buy games day one. I never fucking buy games day one. Because there's usually patch issues, there's usually bugs, there's usually problems. I usually wait until, you know, a game comes out for me to actually play it. And the only exceptions to that rule that I've done so far was Cyberpunk 2077, which ironically enough was such an amazing experience on my first playthrough because I didn't have almost any, I had very minimal, if no bugs throughout my playthrough. The story was engaging, the gameplay was fun, and I liked the world. And it was nice to get lost in a world like that. And it's been ages since I had since I had experienced something like that. So I thought the same, okay, why not give Digimon Survive a chance? I've been waiting for this game. I love Digimon. I love Digimon games. They're fun as fuck, usually. They're kind of a mixed bag, but you know, if you're a fan, you'll like them anyways. And I've been playing them for like the past fucking 20 years, so why not? How can they fuck this up? It's a visual novel. You can't fuck it up. There's strategy RPG elements. You can't fuck it up. And yet they do. All they have to do was rip off Fire Emblem. That's all they fucking had to do. Or Tactics Ogre, or fucking any of the like Final Fantasy Tactics games, or fucking Valkyrie Profile, Covenant of the Plume. They just had to rip off another strategy RPG series. That's all they did. Have a safe start. But they didn't. This was the most bare bones like strategy RPG that I've played. The most bare bones visual novel. Dude, I've played visual novels from 1998 that had a more engaging story than this. I've played games on the PC 98 that had a more engaging story than this. And that's sad. Like, I've played games whose sole selling point was the sex scenes. Also that the actual author could tell a really nice story. But no one's gonna, like if you don't know this about visual novels in Japan, visual novels in Japan will not sell well, usually, unless they have porn in them, right? If you've played like Muv-Luv, I haven't, but Shane, if you remember from our streams together, when he's joined me, like Muv-Luv has a lot of porn and gore, but the only way they can get away with that is because of the porn. If there were no sex scenes, Muv-Luv would not be as popular as it is. And by that I mean it's got its hardcore fans, and then you have the like people that actually contribute by buying the game, because you can have 100,000 people buy the game, right? Like 100,000 hardcore fans, but that's not going to be, you know, good numbers overall unless you sell more than that. So you gotta appeal to a wider audience. So even those that don't care about the story, they'll probably play the game to see the sex scenes and sell, right? That's what happens. And there's been other games that have come out, and most of the games in the visual novel, like, just genre in Japan are like that. They have sex scenes to sell the game, but you stick around for the story. And you can normally ignore the sex scenes. Like, it doesn't matter. It's like, cool, you hear moaning for like 5 minutes, you see like a change in like 5 different angles of whatever, like the fucking like sex scenes that are going on, and then you move on, right? And then you get to like the hardcore plot. That's usually how these go, because the main thing is the author who licensed either their light novel, or the author who wanted to create a game from scratch. If they want to sell the game, they just slap porn onto it, tell their great story, and move on. This is a great example of what I'm not saying there should be porn in this game, by the way. I'm not saying there should be sex scenes in Digimon Survive. But this is a great example of a mediocre visual novel with mediocre gameplay. Because there's other games that do a visual novel and gameplay pretty well. And a perfect example is Super Robot Wars, a game franchise that has been ongoing for almost fucking 40 years now. And sure, they've got 40 years of experience doing this, but they could have ripped this off. They could have ripped off SRW. They could have shown us some interesting interactions. There could have been alternate universe shit. There could have been there could have been side chapters or something, or bonus chapters. If you complete stories in certain ways, you get like special collectibles or something. And then, like, let's say each chapter up until chapter 4, right, has a special collectible you can get if you meet a specific requirement for a mission. Let's say you do all missions perfectly, like you don't lose anyone, you get a charm or something. And then, like, at some point in chapter 4, you're able to have like all the charms come together, and then bam, you get like an AU where like a portal opens up, and then Taichi from fucking season 1, like Adventure 1, back from 98, happens to warp into the world, and then there's a small interaction with him, you have a small fight, and then all of a sudden he can go back to his like time or some shit back in 1998, or back to 1998 or whatever. Shit like that could have happened, but of course it didn't. And of course it wasn't going to. And it sucks. I'm surprised I've been ranting for the past 15 minutes already, I think, and these credits are still going. I think this is like the most frustrated I've ever been on stream, like for the past like 2 years. This has been like the most I've ever been upset, like genuinely upset, because this has just been a huge waste of time. Like this entire, like, and I'm sorry for those of you watching, or those of you who eventually, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you get to this point, I will apologize for like skipping these past 2 chapters. We blitzed through them, but there was nothing to gain from them. You missed nothing. There was no emotional climax. There was no catharsis to feel from going through the story. It was just your generic Miyuki's being kidnapped. Let's get her back. She's not listening to us. We have to try harder. We try harder. Now she's with us. And then you have your hey, we have to stop the master now. The last thing I do want to say is, what I just mentioned is not the worst part of the game. Everything I just mentioned is not the worst part of the series of Digimon Survive. The worst part of Digimon Survive, bar none, is that we haven't even finished the game. You might be wondering, or might be thinking, what the fuck do you mean we haven't finished the game? We haven't. We've done 1 playthrough. There's still 2 more that you technically have to do to get the true ending of the game. Because there's a true ending to this fucking series. Because you have to do the wrathful path, and you have to do the moral path. You have to do those two to fucking progress. And to get the true fucking ending. You know how dumb that is? I get it, replay value and all that shit. But nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna change of the story except you being either a little bit more of a dick or being a tiny bit more rational instead of being like courageous or whatever fuck we went to get War Greymon. Whatever line that was, I forget. I've already forgot because I don't care. Moral? Was it moral? Either way. If I recall, you have to do all 3 playthroughs and then you get like a final story or some shit like in Sonic Adventure 2, you know? Some shit like that. And then that's your true ending. That's the worst part about this game. That you have to go through it all 3 times just to see the final fucking ending. Mind you, like I don't know what the true ending is because I didn't want to have it spoiled, and I still didn't look it up. But apparently it's like a 2-hour long segment or some shit. God, that's so bad. God, that's so fucking bad. My head kind of like hurts just from like just this, like just what I've been talking about for the past 20 minutes now. These credits are still ongoing, so I'm going to now skip them because now we have to go through the Chinese localization team, and it's just gonna take for fucking ever. Yeah, we're gonna save. I guess save over shit part 6. Cool. Cleared. If Ryo's affinity was higher, maybe everyone would have survived. Mugen Infinite Recollection unlocked. Excuse me? If Ryo, of all people? That's so dumb. That's so fucking dumb. Holy shit. Either way. I guess final thoughts. Would I recommend this game? I don't think I can. To the average player, I would say no. Should you buy Digimon Survive? No. Don't buy this game. If you're a hardcore Digimon fan, and you don't mind seeing the same tropes being used over and over again for the past 30 years, which I normally don't. I mean, like, if you were to watch the new Digimon Adventure anime that came out in 2020, you know, the reboot or whatever, you don't have to be a genius to know that at some point, Agumon and Gabumon are gonna warp Digivolve to Metal Garurumon and War Greymon, and then they're both gonna Jogress. We're gonna get Omegamon, and then Omegamon's gonna fight the big bad that they've been like chasing the entire time. You don't have to be a genius to know that. If you've watched at least the first season of Digimon, you know that happens. It happened back in 1990, or back in the 90s. It happened again in 2020. Is that bad? No. No, it's not bad. Because it's classic Digimon, it's fan service, it's pandering. But it's still fun. Because throughout the entire ride, there's great animation, you've got good voice acting, you've got good music, you've got tense scenes, but you know what's gonna happen, because this happens in any show, in any anime you watch, right? They're fighting the big bad, all of a sudden, you know, like the main character's gonna lose, everything looks bleak, but he believes in himself and he moves forward, and he reaches a new form that he hadn't reached before, and he fights the big bad and he wins, right? That's the general trope for any like fucking anime, at least any shonen anime. Unless you're watching Cardfight Vanguard, then the protagonist gets his ass kicked like crazy. Like they stomp the shit out of the protagonist over and over and over again. Like that's one of the cool things about that anime, if you've never seen it, where it's basically Yu-Gi-Oh, but what if when he's like, I believe in the heart of the cards, he draws a card and it's not what he needs, and then he fucking loses. That's like the only anime so far that I've seen that averts your expectations. in such a great manner. And that's not really a spoiler, because there's times where he does draw what he needs, and then there's times where he doesn't, and it always keeps you on edge because you're constantly guessing. Digimon Survive does not do that. Digimon Survive starts to do that, and then nothing happens. Like, nothing happens afterwards. I'm not going to repeat myself from what I mentioned with chapter 11 or part 11, but it's just a shame that this game had probably a lot of issues. I'm sure if maybe, I don't know if they replaced writers, I don't know if they replaced programmers or what the fuck happened. I just remember that they had to switch studios completely, or I don't know if they like dissolved a studio and then merged it all into a new one. I don't fucking remember, dude. It's been like 4 years since I've had to think about this game's development, and normally I'd be a little more informed, but I also didn't want to get too, like, you know, I didn't want to run into spoilers, so I didn't research up on this a little more before starting the stream. But point is, I don't know if that's what affected the overall quality of the game. I'm sure that's what did it. I'm sure maybe the game had a great story at first, and then something happened, and then it all had to be removed, right? It's just a shame. Because again, if you're, unless you're a hardcore, like, Digimon fan, I don't recommend this. If you're just an average player, if you want to play a visual novel, play literally anything else. Find, what year was this released? Let me find it. 2004, was it? 2006. If you want a good visual novel that has, like, at least from what I recall, because I played it fucking like 16 years ago, maybe 14 years ago, find a visual novel called Edelweiss, which is Weiss. Edelweiss. It is an old visual novel from 2006, which has I believe a similar premise. I think it was like, no, it's not a Sekai thing. Did it come out on Switch? No, I would have been shocked if it did. It's a very mid 2000s like visual novel. But my god, it's at least way better. It's way better at handling character interactions, drama, problems, and it does have sex scenes, by the way, because it's got to sell, right? I just explained it. It's got to sell copies. But if you ignore that, it's good, and that's the only reason I kept playing it. I was like, oh man, this is actually like, it's pretty fucking good. So if you want a good visual novel, at least that'd be my recommendation. I don't remember if it holds up because I haven't played it in years, but at least from what I recall, it was good. And it's probably cheaper to find and buy if you are gonna purchase it. Otherwise, if there's other methods, I'm sure you can find them and play it, especially translated into English. But I cannot recommend in good conscience that you play Digimon Survive. Watch my playthrough, watch someone else's playthrough. Get to this point in the fucking playthrough and then watch a video of the true ending. That's what I'd recommend. Normally I would show off the true ending right now. I would go to YouTube and find it, but it will take way too fucking long. Like if I look it up right now, how long would a video on it be? True ending. 48 minutes. An hour and a half. Yeah. That will take way too fucking long. So I guess I'll mention slight spoilers here. So I'm gonna bring this out because it seems like I'll bring the spoiler button out because I haven't brought this out in a while. So I'll just remind you. So while I have the bunny up, just basically mute your screen or mute the stream if you don't want to be spoiled. Otherwise, just stick around for a bit and I will talk a little bit more about the true ending from what I'm seeing. At least from the little bit that I've seen, just in screenshots just now, I can already predict what the fuck the true ending is. But if you don't want to be spoiled on that, that's cool. Thanks again for showing up, and hopefully you did enjoy the playthrough. Or if if you've been watching, this entire time since the beginning, I really appreciate you sticking around for this mediocre fucking game. But if not, we'll talk about the what the true ending would have happened, because I kind of know, and it was predicted since the very beginning. And if you're a big Digimon fan, you fucking know who some of these Digimon were gonna be. But either way, if you are gonna leave, again, I do appreciate you sticking by. Otherwise, stick around. So, the final boss of the game is Huanglongmon. Huanglongmon is an ancient fucking Digimon. And again, this was predicted at the very, very, very beginning of the game. If you recall, when we went to like the shrine the first time, we saw this thing on the walls. We saw its mouth a few times. This is Huanglongmon. It's a giant fucking, it's a Chinese dragon, but it's a Digimon, right? So what the fuck was this thing? It's a Digimon sovereign, right? And an emperor Digimon who rules the world, technically. And then Lucimon sealed it underground, like basically in like the core of the fucking planet or some shit. Let's see. And despite Huanglongmon being kind of like evil, it's also like the balance of like light and darkness, or like good and bad, right? Either way, this was supposed to be the final boss. What we thought was not it. You were supposed to fight this thing, which is again like predicted like 5 fucking times. And then let me check one quick thing. Let's see if we can find him. Yeah, here we go. So there was also 5 other boss fights that we were gonna have. 4 other boss fights that we were gonna have. We were gonna have to fight Ebonwomon, who I've mentioned before. But Ebonwomon is this giant fucking turtle. These are the Digimon sovereigns, right? They're supposed to be the representations of, in Chinese mythology, the directions of, you know, a compass: north, south, east, and west. This one is, which one are you? You're the north. So Ebonwomon is supposed to be the northern tortoise. Then we have Zukiaomon, who is supposed to be a representation of Feng Huang. And Feng Huang, or Zook, or whatever. Zuke. Zukui. Either way, he represents the south. So he's basically the bird of the south. Then we have Azulongmon, or what's his name? Quinlongmon. Who is this? He's the dragon of the east. Yes, he's the dragon of the east. So he would have been the one of the other bosses, and the final one is Baihumon. Baihumon is supposed to be the tiger. So we've got tortoise, we've got bird, we've got dragon, we've got tiger. And he's the tiger of the west. Yes, he's the Digimon sovereign tiger of the west. So that's Baihumon. So that would have been we would have fought the 4 sovereigns, and then the final like sovereign itself, like the king of them, right? Which is Huanglongmon. And then it seems like we would have fought like a corrupt version of him, like a purple one, like some fucking weird like version of him that would have been oh yeah, because because like I'm just scrolling through it and I'm seeing like, oh yeah, here's the true ending, and then bam, there's, yeah, and then you would have gotten if you would have raised the affinity of everyone, and then if you would have been, you know, super nice to them all, you would have gotten the you know, everyone else's megas, because if you recall, we only got Agumon's mega, we got no one else's. I was assuming that would happen during the final boss fight. Apparently it might have, or it might have happened earlier if you would have gotten all of their fucking like affinity all the way up. If you would have been nicer to them or whatever, you would have been able to get them. We didn't, obviously, so there we go. But yeah, you would have fought Huanglongmon and then the four holy beasts, right? And then that's it. That would have been the final, like, the final path. And I assume it would have been something relatively similar. It would have just been a little different in the sense of, I don't fucking know, dude. Like, you just fight them instead of fighting some weird eldritch abomination, right? It would have been his true form and blah, 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 blah. It would have been an epic fight or something stupid. Either way. let's get ready to wrap things up then.